It's boring. Imagine if I was a 7-year-old, I'd be like, I'm so bored.
You're kind of doing that now.
I'm so bored. Do you have any? I'm so close to 2 elements, and you don't even care.
I do. The oven's also really hot, too.
Yeah, trifecta. And I'm in a woolly sweater. Fourfecta. 4. Not bubbling yet, I can tell. Morning! How's it going today? Miss Lady's hauling buckets. So it's a gorgeous day. Friday. It's like 1 degree. It was -3 when we got up. It was actually snowing a couple of minutes ago, but we've had a lot of melt this week. And everybody's saying that we're up into the 20s next week. I think this is it for maple syrup season. So we're gonna get some wood chopped and get our arch fired up, and then we're gonna boil us some sap. And hopefully today is the last day of boiling. It feels really weird that she's doing all this work and I'm just chatting. I said it feels weird that you're hauling all this sap and I'm just...
Where to play, Jason?
Let's get chopping. I just filmed an entire time lapse of us starting this fire in night lapse mode. So unless there was some constellations around us, no. It says 2 to share. 1 and 2. My math skills are...
Back to the constellation. See what I did there?
Oh!
Little.
Just enough so... Alright.
Already.
How am I on your side? Like right off the edge.
Well, it's on my side.
Good in the hood, good in the hood. Oh, I can get that now, I think.
I wouldn't go more.
Why do I have the heaters on? Heaters on. On the street. Were you singing it?
No. I mean, I know the song, but I didn't.
Did you just say Adele?
No.
Because this has to be an Adele-free day.
here.
Yeah, I really haven't had time this week. But yeah, we should scrub that thing out.
Yeah,
Or if nothing else. That's how you clean it in the woods. Look at that. Wood's clean. That's almost too clean. FGL said it ain't cool till you wear the new off. Yeehaw! I forgot to mention, Pete's brought it home, 4 and 4. Sweep, full sweep. They saw the Sudbury Wolves, who were playing like bullies. Bunch of goons. Pete's were all, you know, they had suits and ties on. They were such gentlemen. We streamed it. Thank you, Elon Musk.
Hello.
We finally got Starlink out here at the lodge. We were able to stream live television right from Sudbury. So the Pete's were playing up in Sudbury Tuesday, Wednesday night. And we streamed both nights. And we were intending, you know what, if they lose, we'd go tonight. But they didn't. They smoked. Just smoked them. Just took them. And...
Oh, okay. You do know the wolves were the ones picking on the Pete's, so you doing the whole like punching thing?
Metaphorically feeding them win.
Which might need to just make sense. Different story. Did you just have a tree in your mouth?
Go, Peach, go!
Hey guys, so now we're taking from the sap that Jason boiled the other day, adding it back into here. So when you boil it, you're killing off any bacteria and grossness, but we didn't have time to go through the finishing process, so we're just gonna add it slowly into the one that's rapid boiling now. And as long as we maintain the boil, they say that's okay, right? That's what
they say.
That's what they say. Because it's still bubbling.
Yeah.
I think that's okay. Yeah. So just slowly I'll add in a little bit at a time. It's tasty, I'll tell you that.
So today's boil,
Plus first boil and second boil.
but this is our fourth boil.
Oh, this is third boil, isn't it?
We've boiled 4.
You've been boiling without me. So where's all the boils from all the other things? Did we already add 2 things together to make one? We did. We added them together during one of the boils already.
That's first and second.
Yes.
And the one in the orange pot is third boil.
Correct. So this is first and second, and we'll add third.
It's like Voltron, but with maple syrup. We got to keep an eye on this tray too.
Yep.
I had a bit of a problem.
You okay?
Yes.
Oh, it smells good. I do smell what you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of a situation.
Keep the soot out there.
That coal base though. I mean, we gotta shovel this out. Not now. maybe 214. It's boiling different now. When you get to this stage, the boil rolls and the bubbles get frothier. We figured it out. We've boiled 227.13 liters of sap. This pan is 14.5 quarts, which is 13.7 liters. We should end up with just under 6 liters.
Yeah.
So if this pan's 3/4 full, and it's a 13-liter pan, we clearly have to go half that pan down.
Yeah, this has got to go down quite a bit.
But the temperatures on the thermometer are rising up, and you get like nervous because the last thing you want to do is the entire month's worth of work go down the crapper.
Yeah.
Also, you get a little nervous because the Ontario Department of Resources keeps sending you, careful guys, hibernation season's over, and what was once a moaning tree and a branch snap, probably a little deer just prancing through the woods, is now Bosco coming back to enact his revenge upon me.
Bosco.
Bosco.
What's he revenging?
Yeah, I didn't do anything to Bosco. He wasn't a nuisance bear. I left him alone.
Oh, Bosco.
He was a cute bear, though. Walking right through here, having a grand old time. And then I caught him on a couple of trail cams and saw a few little indications that he was out in the brush. Some paw prints, some scat, and then some claw marks up in some trees. But we have a lot of trail cams out there, and he hasn't been on any of them, just the deer and the whatnot. So we're pretty sure Bosco left. But anyway, thanks Ontario Department of Natural Resources. The MNR's Instagram posting, be afraid of Bosco. Bosco's coming to kill your family. And I don't think that's appropriate. I don't think that you should be telling people that, because Bosco was no threat, man. He was just a bear, just doing his things. I'd understand if we were making jam right now. Well, bears like jam. Bears don't like maple syrup.
I think we're kind of there, honey. I'm worried about going too far.
Look at that color, though.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So yeah, this is proof we have quite a bit more boiling to do, but I'd rather do it in a more controlled environment.
Yeah.
This fire's hot.
That's it, that's all that we're gonna do on this maple evaporator, on this arch. So the next little bit, the next stage here is degrees of temperatures. Then we start talking about the Brix scale, BRIX, and that's, we're measuring now the sugar content. And once we get to a certain spot, we instantly have syrup. Happy Easter if that's your thing, everybody. We're making maple syrup today. We've got our little, it's not a turkey fryer. We use it to fry things. Tonight I'm gonna fry chicken on it because I hate that smell in the house. Today we're frying sap. No we're not. We're boiling sap. It's weird, because I'm also gonna boil chicken in oil, but that's called fried chicken. Does that blow your mind?
What?
I'm boiling chicken in oil, but it's called fried.
Yeah.
But I'm boiling sap, and that's called boiling. I don't understand the thoughts in my head, everybody. What we're doing today is cranking this turkey fryer up, and we're cranking it up to 11.
Oh, it's one louder, isn't it?
We're basically just sitting here until this reduces significantly. And over there, we've got another pot that we're gonna keep adding to until that pot's empty. This pot's significantly reduced. And then we throw it on the stove. It is a gorgeous spring day, and we got a full tank of propane, 20-pound tank. We've had fresh butchery bacon and lovely hash browns for breakfast, courtesy of this lady right here. That's the game, everybody. That's what we're doing. I don't know if it's interesting. I'll tell you what, 3 years ago it would have been interesting to us because we didn't know any of this stuff. Not that I'm saying we know now, but we kind of know more than we did then. Knowing's half the battle. This is the stressful part as far as I'm concerned. Mostly because Miss Lady is stressed out.
I don't want to mess it up.
What's neat about this is it rises up, gets really frothy almost to the edge, and then drops back down to nothing. And we play a little bit with the temperature or just the amount of flow coming off the propane tank to see what's what. But we're up at the lodge, we're having a lovely day, and what I just showed you in 4.5 seconds or whatever has been about a half an hour for us. Boiled over, put our flame out, flame's back on. This isn't a science.
It is science. No?
No, it's a science. We're not scientists.
While the syrup is getting bubbled and boiled and all the good things that it's going to do to become sap. Syrup. Wait, I just did a U thing. So these are our mason jars. I know some people use bottles, we're not that fancy yet. We just basically bake these. I can't talk. We bake these in the oven for at least 15 minutes. The lids and the caps will be boiled on the stove in a bowl of water.
You're getting sleepy. Sleepy. Oh. And you want to explain this thing?
Oh, that's our hydrometer. So for syrup to be real good syrup with all the good sugary goodness, you basically fill this up to about a half an inch, 3/4 of an inch away from the top, and then you take your handy dandy hydrometer and slowly lower it into it. Once you get to this special number of 66%, this red line here,
Brix.
that's your Brix. That's your sugar content in your syrup. And when you're at 66, you're good, you're done. You let it cool a little tiny bit, and then we start to jar the process. So
What's that weird noise I keep hearing?
that's our dog eating.
Not yet.
Not yet.
There's no food in your bowl. But I just fed you twice in a row. Sarah McLaughlin's gonna start singing. Not there yet, but getting closer. get that guy a poppers. So you're making maple syrup with your sweetie one day.
Oh boy.
That is a crap ton of work, and it's 100% worth it. We got 3 liters, which a couple of you have, you know,
3.5.
3.5 liters.
3.5 3.5 liters and 8 million hours of work.
Yeah.
If we were to charge by the hour for our 3.5 liters,
Oh my God.
it'd be very expensive. 3.5 liters of sap. Animals?
Something. Some of you were like, we don't start without, you know, 30 or 60 gallons is our minimum boil, and other folks are like, we're going for 30 liters of finished sap. And
Also, can I just point out how many different units of measurement we have had to use and how confusing this has been? Can we stick
gallons, liters, and quarts we've been throwing around.
Yeah.
And at one point, someone was talking about yards
And then at one
of
point,
beer.
you used shit ton, I think.
Shit ton. No, big ass.
Big ass. Okay. So,
Big ass.
can we,
That's
okay.
a maple syruping or lumbering
aside
term.
from that, can we pick one unit of measure next year?
No, we're Canadian.
Okay.
We can't. All right, you can get in the pool because it's 80, but at the same time, it's 24 outside.
Correct.
So
Yes.
there's not a lot we can do about it. Anyway, God bless all of you with your hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of trees. This has been our maple syrup season. The weather has been bonkers.
Let's include a knee injury, a back injury.
This one's had a knee injury and a back injury, laid out, hockey, eh? Was just fighting it into the boards,
Why
eh?
did I...
Had a whole team just coming at her, eh? Just feeding her the glove. Freaking body check, slammed into the board. Goalie came out. Started.
No, that's true.
No.
I fell.
Kind of twisted a little bit on the ice, and then when they got home, the dog saw something, and that was the end of that. This one was laid out for
2 months.
2 months.
2 months.
2 months. What a gorgeous day, though.
Okay.
Oh, look at this. Surprise, surprise. Hashtag alone.
That's why you're alone.
So tomorrow I'll head on out to the sugar bush, and I'll pull those taps. Well, that's it. That's been our journey. That's our journey. Handful of videos, and this one from start to finish. We've got ourselves 3.5 liters of sap. Our estimates were slightly off, obviously, and I did dump a 19-gallon or 19-liter bucket. It was cloudy. I'm not so much concerned with bugs. I'm okay with a tint of color because later in the season, obviously, you know, the sap changes a touch. But when it's cloudy and it's got it didn't have a smell, but it didn't not have a smell, if that makes any sense. So we dumped that. We didn't actually end up boiling that. And then we had a little bit of spillage, mostly me, and then a couple of boilovers. So we're about 3 3/4 liters of sap, which is fantastic. It's fantastic. My hat off to all of you with your 20, 50, 100, 200 trees. It's just wild. I do know the amount of work that goes into it for the 17, but I love it. We love it. The whole process is wonderful. Getting out is wonderful. And it's such a nice way to sort of ease into spring. Welcome to the new subscribers. Appreciate all the positive support. Really having a lot of fun with this, and we're just going to keep growing this channel. Got a lot of projects coming up. Now that spring is here, in full spring. I mean, this feels more like summer, let's be honest. 26 degrees. First video, I tapped these trees about 3 weeks to a month early, and that one bit me in the ass. So pretty sure if I get everything set up and get all the summer gear in full swing, we are gonna get snow. Thank you very much for hanging out with us, and we're gonna have some more fun doing some more stuff. So I gotta get the snow tires off the vehicles and get the hoses on the lodge so I can clean these buckets out. Take care, everybody. Take it easy.